Hello everyone, my name is Scott C. Waring of UFO This looks like a worm on Mars. Now you say, Scott, it's not a worm unless it moves. It did. It moved. It's gone. It's not there. And now it's there. It's gone. And now it's there. So it did move. There's two photos of this area. This is the microscopic viewer, and it's looking really closely at something about, looks like it's 1 centimeter long. Do you see this right here? It's very small. It looks like some kind of worm has burrowed out of here and is beginning to move. Now over here you can see that also, but the worm is gone. But you see the microscopic viewer looking at this area. Now you do actually see something that looks like a worm right here, and I'll get into that a little bit more. So that's kind of cool. This one was taken at this time right up here. This is the NASA site I'm looking at, okay? And this one was taken on June 12th, 2016, 1659 UTC, 1659. Okay, and this one was taken at 1711 UTC, 1711, same day. So what that means is, even though the same microscopic camera took two different pictures, and it's about 18 minutes apart. 18 minutes apart. 1711, 1659. Okay, so just 18 minutes apart, and you see that there's a worm here. In that 17 or 18 minutes, a worm has crawled out. And I'll show you where the worm is here. You can actually see the worm right here. Okay, let me try to enlarge these two photos a little bit, or at least put them up side by side so you can see both of them. Okay, here's one of them, and here's the other. Pretty cool right there. And you see that the worm is here, and it crawled out of an area right about here. You see you notice this right here where my cursor is? That's not that way. Over here it goes a different angle. So right here, do you see where I'm circling? Is where the worm is. Let me enlarge this particular photo just the size. Let's change it up to 3,000. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I wanted something bigger. I wanted something closer so we can see. Now, it's a little hard to notice it. Let me zoom out. It's right here. Looks like something is laying down right there. Now, that is the same place as this, but let's try to alter its color a little bit. Okay, now let me put that square back so you can see where I believe it is. Here we go. Let's change its color, contrast. Okay, do you see this object right here, this long object? It looks like either these are eyes or arms peeking out of the dirt. And over here, you see these arms here. One, two. A little difficult to see. This is some kind of strange worm for sure. Let's push reset and put it back to normal. I'd hate to change something and have people say I changed the photos. They're not real. They are real. It's from the NASA website. I will give you the two URLs going directly to these NASA photos from the Mars Curiosity rover. Now let's take this one over here. You can't see the worm very good, so let's adjust the size a little bit on that. Let's bounce up to 3,000, okay? Pixels are a beautiful thing, aren't they? So easy to enlarge them. Okay, getting closer. There we go. There we go. Right here. Does this or does this not look like a worm? This sort of looks like some kind of head, some kind of armored head. Or it could be the back end is hard to tell. It does look like some kind of a worm covered in dirt. You ever see a worm coming out of the dirt when you're digging with a shovel, and it gets all coated with all the material? Well, that's kind of it's coated with the dirt and stuff around it, which makes me think it's probably a little bit sticky, which is also good for it because it will protect the moisture in the animal itself. That's actually a really good technique for survival. Okay, let's enlarge that again. I'm going to move that over here. Now I'm going to enlarge this one again and show you where I believe it is. Right here. Okay. Whoops. Right here is where I believe it is. And you tell me, is this the same creature buried that dug out and walked away? Now, as you know, I discovered another Mars worm from the Curiosity rover, and from what I saw, there was a half dozen videos made about it, and it was all over the place on every UFO site. I couldn't believe it. But this looks like another worm, and you see the creature here, and two arms or whatever you want to call those things sticking out of the dirt. Now, I'm pretty sure you can say, Scott, really, honestly, what is that? It's just dirt. It looks like a worm to me. That's my opinion. It's a worm. Now, you really need a biologist to tell us what this could be, what it looks like to them. But they would have to compare it, of course, to earth creatures, earthworms and caterpillars and such. So, I don't know. It's pretty cool, pretty amazing. Now, I put this into a GIF. This is a GIF right here. Okay, I just lost my GIF. Where'd it go? The GIF is right here. No, not there. Where is it? Test. Thank you. Okay, here is the GIF. And it gives us 1.5 seconds in between. Of course, the camera moves a little bit upward. But here is gone. Here is there. Gone. There. Kind of baffling. It really is. How can something be there and then not be there 18 minutes later? This is Mars, the dead planet, okay? There's nothing alive on it, says NASA. And yet, this freaking thing digs itself out of this damn hole and just struts away like he's John Travolta. What the f is that? I don't know. But maybe you can tell me what you think it is in the comments below. I have no idea. I really wish NASA would respond to me. I think they blocked me on Twitter, so I just can't be heard by them because I've never heard anything in the last, well, I haven't heard anything about, never heard anything from NASA themselves. But I have heard something from a General United Nations because I was tweeting to the head of the United Nations, Moon. And I guess he thought I was a security issue, so he followed me. Yeah, I'm scary. Anyway, pretty cool. Tell me your thoughts on this. Tell me your thoughts on this. Look at that. Nothing there. Something there. Nothing there. If you go up, this is what you're going to see. We run out of photos there, okay? This is Mars with the Curiosity rover. This is Sol 1369, the newest day on Mars. That's today on Mars, people. Today. Okay? That's how they count. They count by sols. And there it is. There's the worm. I don't know what this view is, but it totally doesn't show us anything. But maybe they're following the worm. I should check into that a little bit deeper. They could be following the worm in the next photos. But I doubt it. This thing seems to disappear in 18 minutes. So it's not moving as slow as we would hope. All right. My name's Scott C. Warren of UFOSightingsDaily.com. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Someone, God, hit that like button. Just hit it. Hit it. Also, visit us at UFOSightingsDaily.com. I'll try to get you your daily dose of UFO info. See you there.